Actually, I think,
live.
believe it or not, I think my own personal channel, I think it was in there so long before all these rules came about. I think if I actually just went ahead and verified mine, I think I could monetize.
Oh, you're grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Pints and
What?
Pistons.
Who? What?
Us. We're back.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
we're
of us.
back. All of us. We're all here.
We're all here.
Who's missing?
Even
wait.
Jerry.
It was.
Jerry's
Oh,
still here.
hello, Jerry.
Hi.
Jerry's a good boy.
We're putting the band
He's a
back
good
together.
boy.
Got the band back together.
We got the
No, someone's
band.
flat toeing.
Well, they got the hazards on. That's okay. It was a Jeep Liberty in red color.
Hey,
Hey, we
remember
watched
the last
another one
time?
of those
The
disappear.
last time we saw.
about to say that.
Actually, the last time we saw a Jeep towed out of here.
Giant fucking owl.
Ooh, look at that bitch.
Fucking thing's huge.
Where?
Finally saw just in that tree
Just,
right
it
there.
just flew over.
Finally saw one at my house at dark the other night. Like, it was one of those like you're talking about. I saw him swoop down from the side of the house, grab something off the ground, and then take off up into the trees by the gate. And when he powered out of it, you could hear it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a
Because
big
you
one.
look at it or no?
I just saw. It was pretty dark. It
And,
was
well, no, that all
'Cause-
came because I have one at work that is literally the size of like,
a small of a dog.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, well, where you
It's-
live, you probably have great horned owls out there.
No,
Like,
the
yeah,
one at my work,
yeah,
if this
yeah,
little thing, it's I'm
Oh, it's
serious
probably a
that.
great horn.
and
Great
it's-
horns.
Probably,
and
like I
it's-
said, we
the
have them. We
wingspan's
rarely
that.
hear them.
Yeah.
Like I said, rarely hear them making noise.
If you ever see it again, just look, see if it's got little.
Oh, it does.
This thing.
Oh, it's a great horned owl. Though.
Well,
It's-
this
yeah,
one-
they're
I
common
saw
down
one of those in
That's
Crystal
cool.
River a while back, sitting on a stop sign, and it was the size of the stop
Oh,
sign.
they get fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
cool
see,
that you
see
saw
that,
it. That's
see,
awesome.
see the unpainted panel of fence down there behind the
Yes.
chicken coop?
Yes.
I was about from here to that where I saw it,
And
and
they're
it was
they're
dark.
gorgeous
And it was,
birds, too.
it was enough that I could see what was going on, but I couldn't really make out details. 'cause
It's
it was
funny
dark.
too. You see them, they're only like that wide. Then they open up their wings, and it's
This
yeah.
thing, okay, now obviously this arm doesn't straighten out, but if I like wingspan was probably
yeah.
like that. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he was a good sized wingspan.
That's
he
cool.
was a big boy.
That's really
Anyway,
cool.
But he
we're
reached
Pints
down-
and Pistons, guys.
We don't talk about owls.
Yeah, we do.
We talk about everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
I also had the bats out flying around too, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
owl didn't go after the bat.
Oh, when we came back from Georgia, we
Not the
stopped.
back car. Bats in the air.
We
Yeah,
stopped at
this
the
one came off of Cars and Bids, by the way. Trying to avoid the Bring a Trailer tax.
Yeah.
And also, saving pictures on Bring a Trailer is a giant pain in the ass because you have to go through multiple steps to save them as an actual freaking picture, not that WebMP bullshit.
Ah.
We saw the nation's biggest bat house on the way back from Georgia. It's in Swanee, I think.
Yeah.
Off 19.
Yeah, like way the fuck up there. Super cool. I'm jealous now.
It's Florida. This is what humidity does in Florida.
So we stopped at this place.
Unicorn.
500,000 bats in this bat house.
Remind me of Unicorn later, because I also read something I thought was funny.
What is he talking about with the unicorn thing? What does he mean?
I don't know.
It's like, are people looking like unicorns right now?
Apparently.
I guess.
Apparently.
Well, anyway, it's Florida. It's humid if you couldn't tell. And
I need to cover my beer.
oh, okay. If you need to store that later, you got a spot. Just to let you know. We're Pints and Pistons, and we have beer, and we talk about cars.
Yes, and
stuff.
today's our giveaway too. Thank you everybody who
Giveaway!
entered our giveaway.
Giveaway!
Somebody is getting a beautiful Pints and Pistons shirt.
That
Yes.
sounds good.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Speaking of the giveaway, do we want to do that first, or do we want to wait till the end of the episode for
Oh,
that?
at least maybe to the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say
That way we actually have viewers.
I said like a soft medium middle,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
Yeah.
we
Let's
have
do our
glasses,
first.
though.
We'll do our first beer, get into our
Yeah.
first beer, and then we'll go into that.
We have
But
to
yeah,
get the
mingle
shirt.
between yourselves. Which one we got? You know what? We'll do Chris's since it's been sitting in my fridge for the last 4 weeks, and you'll be proud of me. I didn't drink it.
I'm shocked actually, but I'm indeed proud of you.
I almost did the other day, and I was gonna just pick up the other 6-pack of it, but I didn't.
I'm actually proud of you. Well done. I'm
Good
impressed.
for him.
I'm like really impressed. I figured he would have attacked it by now.
Right.
I mean, I probably would have attacked it by now if it was in my fridge. Yeah, the only reason I
I
haven't.
don't even remember what it is now.
I think it's purple, purple something. I think the only reason I haven't attacked the one that I got is because there was only 4 of them.
Yeah.
If there had been a 6-pack,
You might have had one.
I would have attacked it the last time I had Taco Tuesday.
Ooh.
Because it seems like it's something that would be good for Taco Tuesday.
Now I'm
Look at that
By the way-
beauty of an S10.
God, I miss small trucks.
Weren't they great?
Like actual trucks that are actually small. No, remember the Shipyard Blood Orange one that we had here?
Yeah.
That with tacos?
Oh,
On
yeah.
point, buddy.
That's why, like, I have half a mind to buy that Ranger. But
What Ranger?
Brandon's selling his Ranger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he wants $600 for it.
What's wrong with it?
Needs to be put back together.
The timing belt needs the new timing belt needs to be put on because it was done for preventative maintenance and stopped halfway through because Brandon.
Avita Brewing.
So-
Purple Haze Raspberry
And
Lager.
I checked
I
the
cracked
box.
it
There
already.
is no.
There's no readout on
Nope.
the can either.
Nope.
Ooh.
I tried to
Is there
look.
an
Just
is
a
there,
raspberry lager.
Boys,
is there an
That's
alcohol
what we're
content
having.
on this one?
Can confirm. I have had.
You have had?
Have had.
I smell the raspberry.
The only thing I remember is the raspberry, though, so I can't, like, give you a full review, and it's kind of going to be, like, halfway blind for me. The raspberry in this is really prominent, but in a good way.
Nice color to it. Nice rosy color.
From what I remember, it was like a hazy lager with, like, raspberry juice, but, like,
So?
not like,
That's what
you know,
we're
like
drinking?
the artificially raspberry tasting, like,
Yeah, it's-
super red raspberry.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like, it's a good
definitely.
deep raspberry.
Definitely
it.
kind of hazy. It's like,
It smells really good.
Yep.
It's hazy and juicy.
You know what it smells like? Remember the old Altoids, the sour Altoids?
Oh!
The
Yeah,
sour
it kinda smells like
raspberry
the sour
Altoids.
raspberry Altoids that they used to have. All right,
Yeah,
boys.
right? Like
Alright.
opening up that tin
Cheers,
and
gentlemen.
smelling that.
bink, bink, bink,
Bink,
bink,
bink,
bink,
bink,
bink, bink.
Oh,
Got
it's-
everyone.
it got way hazier since we poured it. Oh yeah, this
Fucking
stuff's so
A.
good, man. I remember.
Oh,
those
that
things.
is very, very crisp.
Yeah, like I
That's-
said,
that's good.
you know,
With-
not like red raspberries, but
It's
like
there. It's a little bit
Yeah.
tart, not super sweet,
But it's very
really
crisp.
very crisp. It's almost like biting into like an apple if it was raspberry flavored.
And right
Yeah.
now, with the temperature and the humidity we're at,
That's
It's
a
proper.
good
this
beer.
is freaking nailing it right
That's
here.
a good pick right there. Thank you
This
for the
was-
future pick.
Well done,
Appreciate
Chris.
that. Oh, I got an
I'm-
email today
I'm
that was 2
hoping-
minutes ahead of
I'm
time.
hoping
by the
that
way.
once it gets a little bit darker, we'll brighten up. Because right now we're kind of dark.
Chris said, Brett,
At least
kinda
maybe
dark.
just one click.
Hang tight, homie.
Give me a second. I'll let you know.
Okay.
You're at the
brighten-
camp.
Adjusted.
It
from
brightened
here.
up on your screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
Sweet. Yeah, we're all pretty much sitting here sweating like pigs
Yep.
because we can't have the fan on because it makes noise.
But man, that's good.
I like yeah.
We watching the chat too?
Yes,
Okay.
we are now. Old School Garage says hi.
Hey, Mike.
Bridget says hi from Bridget and Joe.
Hey
Hello,
guys.
Bridget.
Howdy.
Uh-oh.
That
Error.
is
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth
Yeah,
streaming.
it
As
does
such,
that- it does
viewers
that
will
every time.
experience budget buffering.
budget.
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 They will experience
Budget
budget.
So we're all gonna look like Max Headroom.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Pints and Pistons.
Speaking of budget, that can get me going on a tangent that'll get us all going on car stuff.
All right.
Go for
come
it.
on.
One of the YouTube channels I like to follow, Boost and Bad Habits, just did a budget turbo F-150.
How budget are we talking
And
about?
what year? F-150.
Here we go, boys! So we're talking late 90s, 4.2 liters of Furious V6
Oh, God
action
damn.
with a 5-speed manual transmission
Single cab short bed.
and a 6767 on it.
Where did this 6767 originate from?
eBay.
Of course.
Well, that's where they all come from now.
Well, yeah.
So, they slapped this thing together and
Did
they
they
got
make
it.
the charge piping out of PVC?
No, it's actually done with like actual piping and everything, but
Remember when Albert did that and actually passed tech at IFO and still ran to 12 seconds in
this
his fucking
this
Civic?
thing is still.
Hey, if you run 12s in a Civic with PVC boost pipes,
Hey,
The-
the blue glue held up, man.
This
Blue
thing-
glue held up.
This thing still has 12 different colors and has Mustang GT wheels off it, off like y'all's generation Mustang,
so it's got spacers that are about that
Yay
big.
thick.
and a Holly piggyback giving us ECU access, baby.
Nice.
So he like did that and he hooned in it for like a little bit because easily hoonable, And then he was like, you know what?
Because those things had good torque to them to begin with.
What would this do versus a modern EcoBoost?
Ooh.
So they got somebody with a semi-modern, it was a 2016, I think, or 15 EcoBoost, V6 turbo.
Now, was
twin
it
turbo.
the an F-150?
Yeah. To go against him, they did a towing and off-road and race in 0 to 60. And the old one, just as soon as that thing spooled up, it was and like they did like launch control towing with a flatbed trailer with a Crown Vic on it.
I was gonna
Nice.
say, I can probably see that 0 to 60 time might have been like worse than the EcoBoost.
Well, and,
but
like,
it's one of those as soon as you, like, if you're doing roll racing or you're towing something and you're constantly under load, you'd probably go faster 0 to 60 towing a fucking trailer than tow.
Have you guys seen the SRT4 Swap Blue Caravan?
Yeah.
It's those guys.
Oh,
so
okay,
you can imagine
okay,
how this
yeah.
truck was.
Yeah. That
And she-
Caravan is pretty fucking cool.
Like, dump out, no hood, dump right in front of the windshield, fireballs. Just
Adolf says, we have beer, they have Jello shots.
hey, have
say-
a Jello shot. We're
yeah,
gonna
say-
have some purple haze.
Yeah,
Says,
save
I'll
save
drink
one
Wait,
for
well,
us, Jeff.
the alcohol purple haze, not the other kind.
Save us one, Jeff.
But yeah, there was that, and those guys also are working on. They have the front like subframe and everything done, but they have a neon, like a '93 early neon,
2-door, 4-door.
2-door
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
with a 392 Hemi with a blower.
Oh, what the fuck?
Why not?
Hold on. At that point, you need a Tim Allen.
Engine sits. They have to work tunnel back. So that's what they're working on right now. Dude, these guys, they do some of the dumbest, like, boosts and bad habits, honestly. And they're a couple, like, southern, but they're, like, guys, but they're, like, really well-versed and they know what they're doing. So, like, they got this
So
truck
not
and
us.
they're all like, you got the goddamn F&D B6, 5-speed, about $10. I'm going to put Holly EFI and get my laptop tuned out, goddamn turbo on it, and then they do it all perfectly. And make the thing reliable and running great and everything.
So you mean they're not going to lose the shop if they don't get it finished built?
Think of Haggard Garage, but they knew what they were doing.
So speaking of ECUs and older Ford F-150s, 6-cylinders, Chris, forgot the name of the company, but Sarah and Toon did the restoration on her granny's 93 Ranger.
Another
Yeah.
excellent channel, by the way.
I forgot the name of the company she got it from. There is a company that takes the original EC4 boxes
Yeah.
and repacks them with a Megasquirt.
Oh,
All
shit.
set
Listen.
up to replace
Listen.
Twice.
plug-and-play replacement.
Fucking
you at
3
this
times.
time, man.
Jesus.
One more time, we're
Lord.
performing an exorcism. But
Alright.
it's literally, they take an EC4 box and they stuff it with Megasquirt internals,
Yeah.
and it is a plug-and-play replacement for an EC4 ECU
So,
That's cool.
for running like a 302?
for running for just about anything.
So, the
I mean, she's got it running a
DIY Auto
she-
Tune has Mustang Fox Body EC4
well,
boxes ready
she's
to
got
go.
she's got it running a 3-liter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's like the guy with my MX-6. He had the OBD2 swap off a way newer Mazda 626, but it used all the modern sensors, and it made it tunable. And I had an OBD1 car running an OBD2 ECU with an OBD2 port and OBD2 sensors and everything.
And OBD3 capabilities.
Well, OBD1 plus OBD2 is
This is
OBD3.
OBD3.
Yeah.
What about OBD-O?
That was EC4.
Morse code with flashing lights?
No, excuse me, that was Ford's
Hold on,
Duraspark.
let me write down the flashes and look in the service manual.
Mine don't even fucking flash. There ain't even a bulb in the fucking check engine
Could
light.
you imagine
I was
doing
about to
that,
say,
though?
like, I think my check engine light bulb's still there, but I've taken out the ABS bulb and the airbag bulb, and
What
and
if-
then at when you start it up, and then at 30 minutes, and every 30 minutes from that
You
point,
get that
it goes beep, 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 for
And
no
then-
reason.
And then you're good for
Hey!
another 30. Still don't know why.
My
but-
Mazda MX-6 when the door latch went out, and I was trying to figure out why it would do it. I'm just driving along, and this light flashes and goes beep.
No,
beep.
this isn't a door thing. This is just.
It would keep going. It was anti-theft.
There was some failure, so it started after I swapped the cluster.
Yeah.
That cluster came out of a coach-built truck.
Yeah.
So I think they did something in that cluster and added an alarm in that cluster somewhere. And I don't care.
And it's not loud. It's faint too. It's
remember White Mustang Scott, Stormtrooper Mustang
Yep.
Scott. He had to have a new cluster put into his car, and the cluster they put in had a speed warning of some sort put in there. So there's
Really?
an alarm in his new cluster that was not in his original cluster.
You know, a C5 and early C6 Corvettes came with an overspeed warning automatically installed. If you traveled over 100 miles an hour, it would change the odometer where the mileage was, and it would say overspeed warning and go beep 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 beep.
So like
beep.
it's like the chime from Japan.
I was gonna say, like your shirt.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Or Mazdas, but you just with the rotary engines, you just like deleted the muffler and you couldn't hear it.
Anyway, so he had that Stormtrooper thing with the
Yeah.
Bluetooth Stormtrooper.
Oh God, when we were at Birdie's.
We were at Bernie's, and he was playing stupid shit out of it. He walked out of range, and as soon as he would walk out of range, it was like a battle for all of us to take control of it. And he would come back, and we would start playing just all kinds of crazy shit through it. He'd be trying to connect it to his phone, couldn't figure out why, and finally he'd give up, he'd shut it off, and he'd restart it, and all of us were sitting there at the ready. And it was like a battle.
Whoever could go. Whoever could go. We all just kept on clicking.
And it was like, fuck, he got it. It was fucking hilarious. After eventually he just gave up doing it in the car and quit messing with it.
Because everybody was fucking sick of it. It was fucking annoying. We wanted to go throw it across the goddamn parking lot.
Kill it with fire. Yeah, no, it was hilarious.
5 hours of nothing but fucking Stormtrooper fucking sounds. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I have another quirky automotive thing.
Okay.
YouTube related too for you guys to be
I
entertained with.
won't tell you to shut the fuck up.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to come up with something, alright? So, one of the channels I follow has got a Harbor Freight Predator swapped Renault.
I saw that one pop in the feed, but I was like, how fast can this thing go or something like that? I haven't seen it yet.
It officially has passed Kansas state inspection and has a license plate.
That's awesome.
Well, it probably has more horsepower than it came with from the factory.
Probably.
So.
It does 0 to 60 in 49 seconds. And
Faster than a bug.
Well, think about it. He's
Faster than a bug.
He's got a Predator lawnmower V-twin engine attached to the factory Renault transmission.
Because it was basically the same
No,
motor.
it's not. Nothing will work. It has a CVT torque converter attached to it. So each gear is a CVT gear.
Nice.
So it's probably going to break the transmission because the Predator has too much power?
Right.
No, but theoretically, it will do 180 miles an hour.
If he has enough.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
Gearing wise.
It will spin the tires to 180 miles an hour.
It ain't going 180 miles an hour.
He hit 76 in it.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
that is
really
actually
is.
impressive.
But let's be honest,
Raise my
76,
glass
76
to you,
with a stock
seriously.
motor would be equally impressive.
And the thing I'm happy about is the end of the last episode. He's like, performance mods next time. Just wait to see what I can do to a Predator engine.
Oh, he's going to turbo that bitch.
Oh no! Like he's the same guy. He did that Saturn with the Kubota air
Yeah.
compressor diesel in it that
Yeah.
he turboed. I'm so excited to see what he does to this. But he literally got to take it and got it certified for road legal. Everything
God damn.
passed the
I mean,
Nice.
he can turbo it. Cars and Cameras did a turbocharged
It's a V-twin.
junior dragster
Yeah.
with the V-twin Predator
Predator.
engine on it.
That's what I'm. And it's
I love
the
that
it's the
channel, by the
biggest
way.
one.
You've seen
It's
that one?
Some of them.
It's the 670, whatever the biggest Predator one they sell.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, all the possibilities are there. This guy's smart enough. He knows how to 3D print or lathe or CNC whatever he needs.
Oh, speaking of smart guy, I forgot the name of this guy's channel. Did you see the guy that took and basically built his classic F1 car using a Porsche Boxster engine?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the
He's
guy that
also
did.
That's
done
the guy who's got the
Yeah.
free
He's
valve
all,
Miata,
yeah, the
right?
free valve
Miata.
Miata. Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy.
I follow him avidly.
You want to talk about a dude that's definitely got some.
He's one of those people. He can look at something and know what to 3D print, CNC,
he
put through a
looked
computer
at the
dimensions.
schematics.
That's
like,
how
just
this
looked
guy,
at it like,
Yeah.
hey, they're talking about this. I'm gonna make it. How
Yeah.
the fuck are you gonna make it? There's no
Like,
like.
oh, just watch.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Eyeballing it, and it fucking worked.
That's how
Yeah.
this other guy is.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I need a custom bracket and adapter plate and this and that. And you know what? I'm gonna do a CVT torque converter and clutch and everything and all that and put it in this Renault and I can do that. Hold on, let me put some shit in the CNC machine and then
it's done.
and it,
Yeah.
yeah, and it was like, dude, it's so. The thing is quiet too. Like he started it up with a pull cord.
Oh god.
He's driving it and doing like 60, windows up, no noise. Things
That's the best part. He's starting it with a pull cord.
What
He
year?
didn't do the electric
What year is the
starter.
Renault?
I want to say 70s.
Oh,
And
so it's definitely more power than.
it's a mid-engine one. That
Well,
can-
no, because what I'm saying is like, I mean, I know for
mid-engine
California
rear
that I know
transaxle.
California, like for emissions rules, California has a hard date of 75.
yeah.
75 and up has to be full emissions.
Yeah, but we're
74 and
talking about
older can do
Kansas.
whatever you want.
Kansas
But
here, so Kansas is probably.
there's
the
also
car-
there's
yeah.
also I believe there's, and this is how, or one of the ways you can do things with older cars. I think at some point there's like a 25-year rolling exemption on U.S. spec cars. So most states like that probably don't do full emissions.
Or
69. It's a
Okay,
69
yeah, then
Renault
it's
10.
definitely old enough that there are no emissions on that thing.
Or you
so.
just moved to Florida and no one gives a shit.
Speaking,
Emissions? Never heard of her.
they used to have them here. They used to have inspections here. in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
hey,
and then after
but-
they quit doing it statewide, some counties still had emissions testing up into the 90s.
Yeah.
Quick L sad time, but before I sold the RX-7 sads. Anyway, I had the Carfax, and yeah, up until I think it was like 93 or whatever, in Florida, there was emission tests on the Carfax every year
Yeah.
for the RX-7.
Yeah, like I
Exactly.
said, there was emissions tests like up into the late 80s or very early 90s statewide. Then they dropped that, but some counties kept them around up until the mid to late 90s, and then they all just gave up.
Yep.
And the reason why they were doing it is like guys that I worked for lived and worked in one county that had emissions, but the next county over didn't have it, and they had older vehicles that would just, they were just daily
Truck
driver
transport businesses,
beater
too.
trucks and shit like that, and that's just the shit they drove to work every day. Those things weren't going to pass an emissions test, so they registered them at their aunt's place.
Right.
The next county over.
And that still happens today, actually, with certain, trucking
Speaking
businesses.
speaking of, we can no longer just mail order a tag from Vermont
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, also
because people were using the mail-in license plates and titles at Vermont to try to wash stolen vehicles and get them through
Yeah.
sales and stuff like that.
this last
So once
week,
again, because a few assholes had to go and ruin it for the rest of us, we can't have nice things.
this last week here that we were just in today is the end of it, obviously. Very sad thing occurred. The last all-gas powered Lamborghini was ever sold.
That's true.
It's now hybrid or full electric only from now on.
Speaking of
Let's
I
have,
wanna
let's
know
have
what
a
that car
moment of
sold
silence
for,
for that.
speaking of
God damn it, we're having a moment of silence!
my moments are short. My moments are like you, short.
Cheers to the last all-gas powered Lamborghini supercar.
Okay, now go.
All right. Anyway,
Zombie cars.
and back from the dead
This past
or
quarter.
undead.
This past quarter, Stellantis, sounds like something you should ask your doctor about, sold a Chrysler 200. That was last manufactured in December of 2016.
What? One of the
That is-
last Dodge Darts, Chrysler 200s has been sold?
Well, a brand new Chrysler 200 was sold last quarter.
That was a Splash Ranger, by the way.
Uh,
Just saying.
The white one?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, there.
Did you see the LFA? I saw a quick thing across the interwebs. I didn't click on the article on that, but something about that because one of the dealerships didn't
There's
have
sev-
an LFA sale, that the dealership now had to purchase it and register it. So it's now officially a.
Oh, well, I could
there's
actually see
that. I read an article last year that there was at least 12 or
Yeah,
13
but
unsold, untitled
this
LFAs
now-
floating around in the dealer network.
This now, whatever
That's
one it
actually
is,
really
it
believable.
has a title and is technically owned by the dealership.
So basically, they had their allocation, but never sold their allocation, and Toyota said, "Hey, you need to sell
Yeah,
this car."
finally.
But not
And
for
so
nothing, I would
now,
own a
at that
DDoS
point,
LFA
at
with a lot
that
of
point,
miles on it even.
at that point, now it's technically been sold. It needs to go for used car prices.
Exactly.
You can no longer go, that is a brand new,
It's a-
untitled, and that
But-
it's been titled now. Still might have whatever miles.
that thing,
but,
that thing just lost 25% of value right
Yep.
there.
And
I mean,
still
seriously.
still no cup holders though.
but one of the best sounding engines ever.
Yeah, that is
Seriously,
ever
that is true.
made.
I will say this: the LFA, for all of the faults that it has,
I'd love
given
to have
that
an LFA to a
it was
six-speed
way too
gated
expensive to
transmission,
make.
just-
They lost money on every car. It arrived to the game just a little bit too late for what it was.
But goddamn,
It is
that
still
engine.
the LFA
Oh, but
is
it's still,
still
yeah, glorious.
an absolute bucket list drive car for me.
Could you imagine one though? Just
No,
with,
bucket
like a
list just
6-speed
hearing.
gated Ferrari
Yeah, but-
transmission, like a close ratio one, just.
It's not manual. It's
I know,
But
but
I'm just saying, could you imagine
yeah.
if you had one like that? Like that would just. That would.
Oh yeah.
If they did that,
I still imagine being able to actually push two pedals at the same time.
yeah.
Well,
it's
wait a
like
minute. No,
with the LFA.
I have pushed two pedals at the same time with one foot.
Yeah,
I'm
you
talented like
gotta
that.
do that with the LFA, don't you? Like you can't.
The LFA's two pedal.
Yeah, I know, but you have to with the LFA. Like you do park to neutral, and you have to have like your foot on the brake and
I
touching the gas. I think to go into first or something like that.
I can do that.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, I think it's like
I
it's got like the
don't
one that it's got like one of the F1 sequentials. In it.
Yeah,
You have to do like both pedal work with both feet in order to get
I'm
going.
not sure.
but I can do that.
Could you imagine ripping that?
I have imagined that many times.
It just sounds so good.
Can one of us win the lottery so we can just all rip each other's favorite cars ever?
I volunteer.
I volunteered to. I've been trying.
I play scratch offs every week. Go, come on! I don't want to go to work again.
Okay, you know what?
See, I would still work though.
No, I wouldn't.
I would.
Okay, no, hold on. I would open my own business to have something to do. The business I would open would not be a moneymaker.
See, I would.
Because
I would
if-
continue
if
to
you
do what
wanna
I do.
Become a
and that
millionaire.
one day. Just be like, fuck it.
If you want to become a millionaire
Just be able to
owning
do
a
that.
hobby shop and RC racetrack, the way you do that is you start off as a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because you lose money every single time.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the joke. How do you make a small fortune with a hobby shop? You start out with a big fortune.
Yes.
I can say that like I know somebody who did go through that, and that, yeah, the dude still works like now. So and you probably know him too. I'm not going to say his name because it's rude.
Yeah.
But
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
you probably know him too, actually.
Well, because he spent a lot of money and now he's over in Washington and that? No? Oh, no.
No, still Florida. Still
no,
Florida.
no. I'm
Um,
talking about a totally different person.
He had
yeah.
2 Evos and a Trackhawk.
Yeah, started out in a cruise, then went to the Focus because after he couldn't buy my Focus.
No, different guy.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Running on scratch off and all that.
Oh, this guy won
Yeah.
the actual lottery ticket.
Yep.
Woo!
I heard that.
Yeah, there he is.
Fair enough. Anyway,
I think he's still up in that
Yeah,
tree
he
over
is.
there.
no, he bought like a couple fun cars. He bought a GTR. Already had an Evo and built it, and then bought another Evo and then bought a Trackhawk, and then paid off his parents' debts. His debts.
Yeah, no,
Still
not
has
this one,
money,
no.
and he still works. He does construction. He's like a operator.
Yeah,
for,
he does construction too, but yeah, no, he went to Washington.
Oh no, yeah, this guy. He's like a operator for a big construction company. Does one like the big Traco things.
Does his
and-
first name start with an A?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Different
different person then.
No,
But
yeah,
wait,
the one
no!
you're,
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot. He did
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spent it all.
Yeah,
Spent
we-
it all.
yeah,
Every last bit. I remember because he had the RS. Oh, yeah. No.
because we were
Went from that,
we were
then went
watching.
to 3 different almost 1,000 horsepower Evos, and
Yep.
then this, and then that,
I know
and then
who you're
also
talking
a
about.
Track Hawk. And,
Yeah,
and
because we were
next thing you know, it's back to a regular WRX, working back at construction. No money management.
that is
You
actually
just missed it. It just went out in the woods right behind that pine tree.
Oh, I see.
Big
it.
Al?
Oh my God, that thing was huge. You guys.
Oh no, I saw it. So.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a big
like I
one.
said, we saw him chucking up into that tree there. So
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, right behind that pine
Yeah,
tree and those woods right there. It just went over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a similar size to the one I saw over at my house. And like I
That's
said,
amazing.
when he went down, he grabbed something off the ground. Like I said, it was a bit darker than this, so I really couldn't see.
Oh, it's a beautiful sunset, by the way.
Like I said, and
don't
when
know
he
if
went
you
down
can
and
see
when he took off, you could hear the air moving off of his wings. It was impressive.
it. Yeah. So y'all see anything cool this last week?
I found out my wife, her coworker, has 2 awesome cars that I never even realized.
What?
78 combi bus
Really?
Okay.
and a 76 300D diesel Mercedes wagon.
Oh, those are automotive cockroaches.
Both Manuels.
Yeah, they
Those
do
are the cars.
that.
Those are the cars that will survive thermonuclear war.
I was like, your coworker.
I haven't seen it yet, but Shelby's cousin, his wife, has a JDM early 90s Land Cruiser.
Oh.
Diesel.
Nice.
Please say manual. Please say manual.
I don't know if it's manual or not.
Please be
But-
brown.
It's here. I'm going to get pictures of this thing.
You know
Awesome.
I found out on the 4th of July that she had this. I'm like, you have a JDM spec Land Cruiser diesel here? And she goes, yeah, I imported it.
So there was a diesel
Also,
Land
anything
Cruiser.
going on in chat?
There was a diesel Land Cruiser at Cars and Coffee that had Lexus badges on it.
Really?
The guy bought it that way. It's forbidden fruit. It goes the other way. People in Japan like all the weird Americanized shit that they don't get there.
So they up-badged it?
They will
Yeah.
they will get parts from America and badge their shit over there. So it was literally because we're walking by it. I'm like, Lexus, but right hand. I'm like, wait a minute, they don't sell Lexus in Japan.
What the fuck?
And I'm walking around this thing, and finally I look at the back. I'm like, okay, it is a Toyota. And the guy comes walking up. I was like, this yours? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, I don't know, man. I bought it that way. He was like, people in Japan like American shit, so they will get American
Yep.
parts. They will get USDM parts and put them on their JDM vehicles over there.
Yes. Because it's different.
Exactly. It's forbidden fruit.
Yes.
It's the shit,
That's
just like
like-
us. The shit we can't have, they want.
The last time I was in Ireland, I saw Honda Accords with Acura TSX badges on them. And they were right-hand drive Honda Accords, and they had TSX badges on them. And like the one guy stopped and was like, "Why do you got TSX badges on?" He's like, "Oh, nobody got an Acura in Ireland." I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, I understand. I really do. Like, I really do. But yeah.
But they sell Lexus badges in Europe, or they sell Lexus in Europe, don't they?
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say some. It's not many. But
Yeah, not the same range as what we have here.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I saw another wide body Ford Everest that made me just wish that they had those here too. Ugh.
Oh, that was kind of like the.
It had like the F-150 Raptor front end wide body on it.
Oh, I saw that one.
Ugh.
I saw that one. That was like Australia. They had the Ford
The black-
Territory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was all-wheel
but it came
drive
with
and
the Barra in it.
Barra-powered. God
Yeah.
damn it.
This.
Dude, that Ford Everest though, with that front end
Oh,
on it
yeah.
and the flares and the wide wheels and just.
And the guy that was in his PJs shirtless buying one. Did you see that picture? Though?
Oh, those! Why are those so amazing?
I don't,
Pink
have, I don't have my
lemonade
readers, so
days.
one of y'all can read this
Whoa,
in.
whoa, whoa! What do we got going on over here?
So I picked this up
Get it.
almost a month and a half ago. I picked this up at Swamphead. It is their Pink Lemonade Lemon Days.
I got
Berliner Weiss.
This
Alright.
is. Oh, go ahead, Chris. You're good.
Nope. Go ahead.
All right, this is reminiscent of a sunny summer day of the past drinking lemonade in the Florida heat. Lemon Days is the bright and refreshing Berliner Weisse with big lemon flavor. That first whiff of lemon aroma will bring you back days
And heat stroke.
of the lemonade stand.
Look at the car.
God damn, it looks like grapefruit juice.
This variation of our tart and approachable lemon Berliner is made with strawberry and raspberry for an extra dose of juiciness and the glow of a pink Florida sunset.
It seriously looks like pink grapefruit juice.
My hand slipped.
Aww,
Look at how
look
pretty
what I
that
had
is.
happen.
Uh-oh.
Depressing. I
Don't cut yourself.
Yeah. There we
It smells fucking
what's
horrible.
going on?
go.
in the chat,
Not
anything?
for nothing.
Old school says they need to bring back slot car racing back up here. The only
Oh.
tracks I know of are at St. Pete North. Old school.
Yo,
I
back-
used to slot car race back when I was a teenager.
when I was
Me
in
too.
Spring Hill,
the 24th scale.
next to Dairy Queen and Checkers. I don't even know if any of them are there right now. Right at Four Corners, there was a slot car hobby car track there. There was a slot car track in the hobby shop and all that. We used to go up there, and you could for $5 rent a slot car and spend an hour. I even had, I think, my 11th birthday there. Like they did birthday parties and all that stuff, and I ran a slot car around the track for hours.
Yeah, I got a slot car thing, but yeah.
I used to have oval cars, wing cars,
Mhm.
drag
Oh.
cars.
It smells like heat stroke.
It does. Kind of.
Whoa!
Oh wow,
Hello, Lemon. How are you?
lemon and raspberry,
Oh yeah.
super
What
strong.
the hell?
Woo!
That's Kool-Aid.
What the hell?
No,
Dude,
that's
that's tart as
that is
fuck.
Publix pink lemonade.
That is Kool-Aid, man.
He's on
So-
point right there.
Right?
That is Publix
That
Pink
is
Lemonade.
Publix pink lemonade.
Yeah.
My uncle being how he is.
How Florida is fucking
Oh.
that. That is Publix
That
pink
is so
lemonade.
Florida.
He got obsessed with slot cars for a while and had an area like this that he built a whole track in with modded slot cars.
Yeah.
And that's like, dude, I remember that slot cars were a good time.
I had ones, so we would run, they were all 24th scale. We had a drag strip. It was a scale 8th mile.
Mm.
And I had ones that would hit an actual 60 miles an hour in that scale 8th mile.
Sparking as they go.
Blow the tires off and blow tire smoke out
Fuck
the back.
yeah. That's like, when he started showing me that stuff, I was like, what, people mod these? And he's like, yeah. And he's hitting the circle
Alright,
track
so
like
both-
doing these.
Both girls nearly stole this from me.
They love it.
Damn, it's
So speaking of old slot cars, so one of my little hobbies that I do from time to time is I build model cars. And I actually built this from a 60 slot car kit.
Is that recent or no?
I've-
Because you haven't showed me that one. You've showed me a lot of yours, but you haven't showed me that one.
I built that one probably 10, 15 years ago.
Really? That's beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one in person.
What is that, a 32nd scale? Scale
No,
Electrics?
25th, 24th.
God damn, that's so
It's an
fucking
old
good.
monogram.
It is.
It's an
It might
old
be-
monogram
it's
slot.
24th.
Oh, like
Really?
HO scale?
No,
no.
124 scale.
I
No,
gotta
this
drink
is an
this.
old.
Okay.
You want to see if they'll show up? See if the
This
camera
might be
will
a
pick that
good
up?
one to add
See if
ice
the camera will
into.
pick that up.
Honestly, it probably
Hey,
would.
hey, this one might be good to add ice into.
It might.
Look at the lemon. See the lemon floating on top?
Mhm.
But anyway, that
do,
is
like,
a
deep swigs,
Reventlow Scarab
what I've
Mark
been
II. There's only one
Oh,
of these
yeah.
built, so when you go
You do
to
the
build a
deep
car
swigs
like this
is
as a
good.
model, you pretty much
That's
have
when
to
you
pick
get the pickness.
Yeah. just
one
that lemon
race, one
floats on
particular
top.
point in time
Yeah.
to model it after.
God damn, that's so good.
So
It is good, though.
this is the way the car appeared at Daytona in 1965, with one AJ Foyt behind the wheel,
When you're done with that, Brian, we're gonna do the.
and he won the
giveaway.
race with Dan Gurney behind him.
Well, I have to say, I really fucking love this beer.
I do too.
That is delicious.
And I'm curious. I really might grab some ice cubes and put them in there
I'm going
and
for it.
see, because I think this
Where
one.
do you got
mi-
your ice?
In the freezer.
yeah, you press the button and the ice cubes
I don't
come
have
out.
one of them fancy fridges like you, okay?
Just grab a cup, grab some ice cubes, and you can do it.
It's not rocket surgery.
Like seriously, this is fucking enjoyable.
I know.
The only thing is, it's not. There's not a lot of beer there.
No,
There's not a lot of beer, but
but that's why I'm saying maybe
But
adding
man,
ice,
that's good.
maybe adding ice cubes and diluting it a little bit, making it extra cold, but having that little bit of water dilution to it
maybe
will bring down. Because I know
the tartness a little
yeah,
bit.
that back kick, and if that's the case, then I think this is the perfect summer beer.
I'm just gonna say, as far
Like
as
this takes Natter Days out of the fucking park.
big time, and Natter Days is
It's really good.
for what Natter Days is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But this has definitely kicked up quite a few notches.
This has more of like the actual like lemonade juice
yeah,
feel to it, you know.
it's much more tart and much more. Almost has the you
like
can
an
almost
actual fresh squeezed
get, you can
lemon.
get the acidity out of it.
It's not even like the country crock like
No, this is
powder shit.
This
It's
is like actual.
lemonade.
Nice. I got the whole cup, like requested.
Yeah, put some ice in yours.
I'm definitely going to. Ooh. There's plenty in here. Here, go ahead. Feel free. You just throw them up too. I think this might be proper with ice, to be honest.
Hey. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, that's there.
Oh yeah.
Save some for Chris.
I did.
He did.
Let that just sit there and
that's
chill for a
good.
little bit.
That's good, dude.
Already.
That's
Already.
dangerous now. Dude, you could drink.
Just having it pass over the ice. Already a change.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Already a
It
change.
smoothed it out.
Yeah, like instantly. Like I said, it just needed that tiny bit of dilution to it.
Hold on. What
That
are
is-
these?
Like that.
Only
It's
5.2.
just
Oh, but
perfect.
that's still dangerous, though.
Perfect.
You
Oh,
throw
yeah.
it on
I could
ice
drink 5 of those right now.
in a Yeti.
Oh no, that's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeti.
You could throw some ice in a Yeti, drop 2 of those on top of there, and polish it off
done.
like nothing,
Yep.
and then go back for more. And
Cutting grass on
I
a
was-
boat.
I was gonna
just
say,
anything.
working in the garage.
ABC, because I need to know, because I have to do my lawn this weekend. And this
like
is
I said,
no,
I
you
got
actually
I got this at Swamphead.
Yeah.
So
Swamphead. Might have to order some. That's a good fucking.
yeah, and
Cruising, doing
that
the
hit.
lawn.
Oh yeah, that hit
and
right.
last time I was up there way early, so there's no way that Swamphead or First Mag would be open. However, next time I'm up there is going to be on a Saturday. So
that
maybe
is-
they'll be open more towards the noonish time, and if that's the case, I'll try to stop at one or the other and pick
Yeah.
something else up.
That is Pink Lemonade Lemon Days by Swamphead.
And it is amazing.
fantastic.
I've been
Add
I've been
ice to
I've been
it?
seeing
Oh.
the regular lemon days at Publix recently.
No, I haven't. I haven't at all. Well, I also haven't been in for Publix in a while, but I haven't seen it at any other place.
That's really yummy, though.
Yeah, that ice really did. Really,
Yeah, like,
really did it.
I'm not good with like super tart stuff, and I think that's probably what it was for me. The flavor was good; it was just really
Yeah,
tart.
really
but
dark.
The
Anything in
ice
chat?
like really equaled it out.
Just him asking the name of that beer, and he said, "We got some adult red drank."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely red drank.
Oh god, that's so good. Well, guys, you know what time it is? It's giveaway, time.
Giveaway time!
All right, so
So I also
I
want
have all the names entered on the spin wheel.
Yep, we got it going on right over here. We have to say thank you everybody for.
Not joking, there is a spin wheel going on
Yep.
here.
Thank you everybody for sharing, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and following the rules and all that. We appreciate it. So good luck to y'all. Let's see who wins the shirt.
Tapping to spin now.
Bing bong, spinning now.
And it is spinning like crazy.
And the winner is Rob Reagan.
Yo,
Rob
Reagan! Yay! Rob, we will get with you. I'll get with you after the show and that, and
Yeah,
we
just
will.
send us your shirt size and we'll get you taken care of.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fun fact: he is restoring a hearse right now.
Really?
Yep, he is actually a funeral director up in Georgia.
A friend of mine in high school drove a hearse to high school,
Yep.
and now he's a big hot rod guy. You met him the one time up at Thunder.
Mm-hmm. Super nice guy.
Yeah, very nice.
nice
Yeah,
guy.
very nice guy. And yeah, he definitely knows his shit too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, so it's kind of funny to see him kind of like as his kind of hot rod persona now, but he was definitely like death metal head back in high
yeah,
school.
yeah.
It was great. It was great.
Well,
But even back then, like I said, super cool dude.
metal guys and hot rod guys are literally
The
just
same thing.
a wrench away from each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
It's just the haircut. Change the haircut and you pretty much got the
No,
same
it's
guy.
just a wrench. You hand a metal guy a wrench and he's a hot rod guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna say I'm bald. Okay.
Well, you make up for it on your face.
I try. I've been shaving like over a week. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Oh yeah. I gotta shake.
Let it go out, and I put a
That's-
rat tail on the back of there.
Oh my god.
Do it.
No.
Fucking do it.
Yeah,
Nope.
male pattern baldness with a rat tail. That is so
No.
perfect.
Be that guy.
Male pattern baldness needs to just be baldness.
Well,
Just
well,
stick it no,
we'll call
no.
you Dan Seagal.
No.
He's got to pack a few more pounds on for that.
So bad. I'm trying to lose weight right now. I've lost like 30 pounds actually.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, if you get your male pattern baldness with your rat tail going on, you can be Dan
I feel
Seagal.
like I need to hang outside a pawn shop at that point.
Oh,
We know people for that.
I do have some car news.
Ooh.
News car?
This is some news related to cars. So Ford has actually done something interesting and bad.
Oh, yay! Oh.
Well, what
So,
website was it on?
they have-
That's the question.
So now you know how they shot themselves in the foot with the whole Bronco thing.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what they did was they took the gun, they lifted it up to try and not shoot themselves in the foot.
Oh no! Don't say
And
it.
what they've done is they've dropped the gun on the other foot and shot themselves.
Oh no!
So
Is this what I think you're going for right about now?
A unicorn?
No, that's actually my thing. Just remind
well,
me.
that's
that
what
there's-
they've made the Bronco into, is a unicorn. Because before, you could still actually go on the website and order your Bronco. Not anymore. You can spec your build out, do everything you want, and there's no button to order it. You can't put a deposit down on a Bronco anymore.
it's probably. Is it just that, or have they just closed the order banks again?
They've literally just made it so you can't custom order a Bronco anymore.
They've closed the order banks again, because that's also the way it is with like the Mavericks. The Maverick order banks are literally open for like 2 weeks and then they're done.
No, this is a permanent thing. This is supposedly
See, that was you went in a completely different direction than I thought you were going with Ford, because I heard something. I read about something too with Ford as well.
What'd you
About them raising the price of the
So the
hybrid
Mavericks.
Mavericks by 25%.
So the Mavericks were the base engine was the hybrid,
Right.
and the 2-liter EcoBoost was the option. And then they changed that so the 2-liter EcoBoost was a no-cost option. Now the 2-liter
Which is
EcoBoost.
what I would go with.
Now the 2-liter EcoBoost is the standard engine, and
Yes.
the hybrid is now a $1,500 option.
I am now interested in a Maverick.
Exactly, yo, because that is the same engine as my car, and we've
Because
already seen. all
I
you gotta do
actually,
is
that
take-
was my big thing. That was the thing that was holding me back from the Maverick, was going, I don't want a hybrid. I'm not going to pay the extra charge just to get a regular engine.
Well,
in
like
the
I said,
car.
it started out as an upcharge for the EcoBoost. Then they made the EcoBoost a no-charge option, so the hybrid and the EcoBoost were the same price. Now, the EcoBoost is the standard engine, and the hybrid is now $1,500
Because you
option.
buy it,
That's the way
you
it should
drive
be.
it off the lot, you go to eBay, you get the turbo from a Nautilus, and you
Corsair.
Yeah, Corsair, what your mom drives,
Yep.
and just
Mom,
pump
I'm
it the
gonna need
fuck
that
on.
turbo.
And a little bit of tuning, and the fucking thing ran 12s.
Yes!
I got
Yes!
I got a thing with the bring a trailer tax.
Everybody recognizes Dan. Dan, we recognize
bring
you.
a tra-
No. Yeah,
Now, is
so-
this just a bring-a-trailer tax, or is this another example of money laundering?
Probably both.
Okay.
It's a mattress store.
So,
Yes.
you know, the 2023 Corvette is all new, like redesigned, blah. Not
They
C9,
redesigned it
but
again?
still redesigned. So, 2023 Corvette that's un-PDI'd, sold on Bring a Trailer. So, still wrapped up in the plastic with the steel wheels on it and everything. The sticker is $152.
Is it a Z06?
Yes.
Okay.
It sold for $249.
Really,
Okay,
I
here's the
actually thought
question-
it was
here's-
gonna be
here's the
like
question I
3
have.
something.
Did the seller have it for at least 6.5 months before he sold it?
Doesn't state it.
The reason why,
You can't.
no, you can sell it. GM will not honor the warranty on it.
Oh.
And this ended up being a problem for a guy who refinanced his Z06. And GM is basically canceled the warranty because they were saying that the car's been flipped before it was 6 months old.
But he just
because he
refinanced.
Yeah.
But he still owns it. Though.
He still owns it. It's the same guy. So
He
now
just
he's
refinanced. So he found a better rate. And
yeah. So
and
now
just
he's
went
fighting
that
with
way.
GM to get his warranty reinstated, and that's what GM was implementing to kind of stop the flippers from buying and flipping the cars, or even buying and flipping their allocations.
Yeah, because that
Trying
was
to stop
happening
that
a lot.
hygiene.
That was
trying to
even
stop-
happening with the fucking Bronco too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Oh yeah, people were selling the reservations.
Here you
now,
go, here, $20,000. Here's my reservation of a car, and then you gotta fucking pay on it too.
Now, I will say this: our local, we have 2 Ford dealerships here. One is part of a dealership group. The other one is independent. Our independent one was selling Broncos mainly at sticker.
Yeah, it was a little bit markup. Not
Well,
too
they
bad.
were they were putting accessories on them and selling and marking up the accessories. But the Broncos themselves were buying at sticker. Now they were telling these people flat out, if you want to sell this car, sell it back to us. We'll probably give you what you paid for. But if you send it to if you sell it to someone else and you flip it and make money off of it, you're not getting another Bronco from us.
Right.
So, and a person that we know, they had been waiting for a Bronco for almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
A two-door.
they were waiting for a 2-door. Well, a 4-door became available. That someone had a reservation. It came to the dealership. I have to give them lots of credit for this. They actually could have sold that Bronco to another dealer for a $20,000 markup, but they actually sold it to our friend at sticker.
Because they knew that
Because
they were
they-
waiting for so long.
And then eventually,
They were
they ended
going
up-
to cancel the
2-door.
two-door, but they ended up not.
They ended up doing a color change on the 2-door, and then it eventually came in, so now they have both of them. But, you know what? Most of the time dealers are, you hear a lot of shit talking about dealers, but in this case,
Just trying to help the small out.
I think they did all right.
No,
The
it's
dealership
fine.
did
It flew
solid.
back that
So.
way. That's alright. I get to be anyway.
Oh, the unicorn thing.
Well, you took it off your head. so-
I did take it off my head, but it reminded me. So you've heard about the Cruise and the Waymo autonomous cars that are testing in San Francisco?
I have.
There's a group of people, a lot of people are getting tired of these fucking things. Because they just randomly stop in the middle of traffic, they block emergency vehicles, they cause traffic jams, they just stop randomly for no reason. People are getting sick of their shit. And these companies are applying to expand the area where they're doing all these test runs into, and the residents are like, no, fuck off, we don't want these things at all.
Yeah.
So there's a group of ragtag rebels, to use a Star Wars phrase, that are going around and basically bricking these cars by walking up to them, sticking a traffic cone on their hood. And the car immediately just stops, throws on the flashers, and stays there until an actual human from the company comes and moves the car.
Oh, God.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
So they're not. So okay.
So the company-
I
but-
I can get behind this. The reason why is just putting a cone onto a car's hood. You're not doing damage. You're not.
Bingo.
You're not
Now-
damaging the car. You're not damaging any property. And it's not like something that you have to sit there. Once they remove, they have to fix some. You're literally.
And that's the
if
other
you're
thing.
just
And that's the other thing.
flopping-
Now, both Cruise and Waymo are saying that these are acts of vandalism and that they're impeding their passengers' rides. Now, first off,
Yeah.
you're not, like he says, you're not causing any damage.
Right.
2, they're only doing it to empty cars.
Right.
So they're not doing it to a car that has a paying passenger inside of it. Although there's the asshole side of me that would definitely do that to somebody who decided to use one of these cars.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? You're the idiot that's actually funding these idiots causing the traffic jams. Guess what? Have a fun, not ride.
Yeah,
But
but-
I just,
Have it enjoyable not going anywhere.
yeah, I
But
just,
I want to preface this on the fact of that they aren't doing any harm to the
exactly.
vehicle,
They're not
just-
vandalizing the cars. They're just making a point. And the cars are. I mean, yes, there's one side of it that's like, okay, so you're protesting the traffic jams by causing a traffic jam. Fair point. But I mean, the only way you can really get attention to these companies is to cost them money.
Well, they're also doing a great service to autonomous cars. They are proving the fact that these cars are easily defeatable
Yes.
by doing something so simple as stop walking in front of the car, setting a traffic cone on the hood, and
walking away.
I
Okay.
shut your car down with a traffic cone.
That's exactly the thing. There's like, yeah, we use a traffic cone to shut
It's
your.
not that it's stuck in a wheel well somewhere or stuck underneath the car. Literally just
I just put it on the hood and the car went, nope, I'm out.
yeah.
Okay, now.
And if that's the case, I'm not riding in that car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Period.
Well, y'all seen the video of like the Jaguar that like there was the motorcycle cop like telling it to pull over and the people are like, we can't control it and it won't and it's trying to go through
Yeah.
the guy's motorcycle and he's getting pissed and about to draw a gun
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
a
like
jaguar in its natural
yeah,
habitat.
and he's
Yeah.
like, there's no one in the passenger seat. Like,
Yeah,
we
and that's the
can't.
thing. That's the thing because these cars they don't know, they're not programmed to deal with a traffic stop. They will run through an active emergency scene, run over fire hoses and shit like that because all they're seeing is, hey, well, this is an obstacle in my lane and this lane is clear. I'm going to go around it. Things like that. It's kind of, it's like Tesla's FSD beta, which is always going to be in beta. Honestly, though, the real thing that's going to get their attention is when people start forklifting these cars off the road and throwing them in a ditch.
Yeah.
Like the e-scooters in New York and the e-scooters in Los Angeles.
Throwing them in the bay. And
Where people are literally
rivers.
just picking these things up because those things are an absolute scourge on foot traffic and vehicle traffic. Because the people that ride them are idiots, and they just leave them everywhere. They ride like idiots.
When
they
we
crash
went to
them.
Atlanta, when we were in Georgia, in Atlanta,
Listen.
it was kind of weird. They were just ditched
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
in the street, even on the side. Just,
Yeah, because people
I
ride
made-
them when they're done. They just leave them whenever,
Yeah, just-
wherever.
I have done
throw
that
'em
in
down.
Tampa. I won't
Allegedly.
I won't say on camera what I did.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's what I said. I won't say on camera.
Yeah, allegedly.
It
But
wasn't my name on the account. so
I mean, I
did.
saw one quick video on, it was a YouTube short where one guy just went out and literally with his truck and a giant flatbed trailer was just grabbing all of the scooters he could, throwing them on the back of the trailer, and basically the company had to send people out to go get all the scooters off the trailer. And but yeah, people throw them into the bays, people throw them into ditches, and people are just like throwing them wherever because they're tired of dealing with these fucking things. I can only imagine dealing with a car, no driver, and having to deal with that shit.
Right.
At that point, I'd be like, okay, I want a forklift. I want to forklift this bitch up and just chunk it into a ditch.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to go into? I don't know what time it is because
It's
that
8:57. Yeah, it's
that
time
clock
to go
got-
into
messed up.
bring a trailer.
Cars and bids
Cars
this
and
time.
Bids and cars, or cars and bids.
So I haven't changed the text. So
It's alright.
it's
It's
the
cars,
bids and
bids and
cars.
trucks.
Auction car is right.
Yeah, no, the bids and trucks. All right.
Bids and trucks. There you go. All right, so here we go.
This is a 1991 Toyota Town Ace. And I chose this because we have been seeing the later model that's been rolling around here.
Well,
That
no,
is
we've been seeing a homie.
no,
That's a homie. The one that we've been seeing is a homie.
because when it was in my rear mirror, I saw a Toyota emblem on it.
No, the one that I sent you a picture of, that was a homie.
Okay, the
That
one I
I've
saw
been-
was a Toyota. So there's two of them running around here then. So this is a 1991 Toyota Town Ace. Has 42,300 miles, 5-speed manual, turbo diesel power, U.S. title. It's a 2-liter inline 4 mid-engine because that's what they were. It's 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. It's got little issues on the outside. It's got corner of the bumper's been kind of backed into something. It's got little scrapes and stuff down the side. The interior is ridiculously clean.
Yeah.
The underside, there's no rust in this thing, so I mean, it's quite nice. In Missouri, so it's kind of near your old, somewhere near your old stomping grounds.
Where? What town? Missouri.
Location. Private party, Independence, Missouri.
Independence. Okay.
Yeah. How far away were you from that?
Independence was. Where is Independence at?
He was in partial independence.
God damn, that's good. So anyway, it's got 14-inch wheels, manual locking front hubs, sunroofs. That thing is covered with sunroofs.
Oh,
They all
yeah.
open up and they all have shades. It is amazing. Cloth upholstery, air conditioning, and a cool and hot box with an ice maker, among others, listed below.
Ah!
How rad is that?
Fucking awesome.
I will say this about the Japanese bubble era. They did do some crazy ass shit with
Yep.
their vehicles, man. Like, way more crazy shit than any of the stuff that was coming out of the U.S. or even Europe at the time.
Oh yeah.
Europe did have a couple of batshit crazy cars, but they did not do shit like the Japanese did. The Japanese did just some truly wild shit. It was like a factory pimp my ride without all the
Remind me
retarded
after we're
stuff.
done with this of what I saw in Beverly Hills. Sorry.
Um,
I heard Europe been that, yeah. because I even turned around.
Yeah, it's called the Skylight roof, rear wiper, cloth upholstery, full flat third row seats, air conditioning, rear curtains, cool and hot box, all power windows. It's got some scratches, dings, and faded paint around the exterior, dent on the driver's side rear corner, cracks in the rear bumper, some rust on the wheels.
Me too.
Some failing weather stripping, which I can imagine around those sunroofs
Yeah.
is probably interesting to deal with. Inoperable air conditioning.
Oh, okay. I just took a couple hundred off my
I mean,
face.
obviously it's got some issues with bushings because it's old as shit. Surface rust on some underbody stuff, but that's normal of any car that's
Yeah.
30 some odd years old now at this point.
And also coastal areas, you know.
Engine oil change, filter change, and maintenance inspection was completed in 2023. It does have 2 keys. It's got spare air intake filters, 2 sets of spare front brake pads, spare timing belt, and diesel fuel filter.
Alright. I got
And this thing's been rolled around the United States since 2016.
Okay, so it's not a fresh import. That's good.
No, this thing's had about almost 12,000 miles put on it
Well,
since
that's
it's been
good.
in
It's
the
not
U.S.
one of those, because a lot of these that we've been seeing, it's been like the person's owned it for like a month, 2 months,
Right.
basically, type deal.
Okay, so the seller says since this Town Ace is an import vehicle, it may not pass emissions testing in some states. As always, it's the buyer's responsibility to perform all due diligence recording, registering this Toyota in a respective state before placing a bid.
Right, well, good for them.
So
for-
basically, I
for
mean, it would
putting
be
that
like
out.
California. You'd have to
Yeah.
just go, basically, just as long as it has emission stuff on it, California will issue a black plate.
Yeah.
We saw that with Larry Chen's GTR. So, I mean, it's not impossible to do. Some states more expensive than others.
So, I got my price. I'm going to go 11.9.
Oh, 8.7.
4,500.
4,500.
11.9.
8.7.
Oh, God, what the fuck's that?
That's the diesel engine running.
Oh, God, you scared the shit out of me. I'm like, why the fuck am my AC doing that? Whew. You should have let me know that you were doing that. I thought
It was
like-
accidental. 11,300.
Hey!
So you were
Oh,
you were
push out your chair,
closest,
sorry.
I was going to say,
You
price
won.
right. No, I'm over.
but Price is Right. But on Price is Right rules, you kind of went over.
You're still
Yeah.
closest, though.
No,
So-
you're the closest. On
Yeah,
Price is Right
you're-
rules,
you're the
closest.
winner,
Yeah,
Dan.
I would hand that win to Mike, though, because he was so close.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, it is pretty rad.
I almost went 10.9. It should have gone fucking
I
10.9.
almost went 10, but then, like, I kind of thought to go down. But
Well, I was
You
ori-
were-
I
you
was
were
ori-
right about
I
that.
was
thought that would
ori-
have pulled that much money.
I was
Yeah, me
originally
too,
at
to be honest.
13.9, and then once I heard about the AC and a couple of the weather stripping, that's why I went down to 11.9. I was even thinking about going down to 10.9, but yeah. no.
See, I mean, for me, I kind of look at all of those smaller vans like that, and I would price something because that's a bit bigger than a K van.
Yeah,
I would price that
But not-
somewhere in
not
the
like the
7 to
size-
7,500 is where I would be on one of those.
yeah.
But
it
still,
wasn't a full-blown Delica.
yeah.
Fucking love the Delica. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop-ups make everything cooler. Well, guys, on that note, we had some amazing beers. Like, seriously, this Swamphead one, like, if you're able to...
Both of
So
these.
good.
You
Yeah.
know what? I can't even. Yeah, like I said, honestly, for this weather, both of these.
these
Now
are
I'm
really
kind of wondering what this one would have been like on ice.
We have 2 more left that we could try out.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, these were both absolutely fantastic. So as far as beers go, I think this was a banger night.
And then a really good starter, Banquet, because everybody loves Banquet.
Right.
Speaking of bangers, our local pub, and I don't know if I know I told Michael this, but Anissa has said that the bangers and mash are now going to be a regular menu item.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I don't know if you've had their bangers and
I
mash
haven't.
or not.
Oh.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You've had their shepherd's pie?
Yes.
It's on point with shepherd's pie.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a hard, like, if you go in there, especially on a cool night, it would be a hard choice between bangers and mash and shepherd's pie at that joint. Like,
Gotcha.
both of them were just
But yeah, so we had a great starting beer, two
Two
great
really good show beers.
Show beers. Like, seriously, that was great.
now
Another huge...
I wish this was a 6-pack, so I would have had
Yeah.
more of them.
Gotta say, huge shout out to every single person that went and liked, shared, subscribed to our channel, entered that giveaway. We appreciate it, guys, so much. You don't understand how much that we appreciate it. Congratulations to Rob with that win on there.
Yeah,
like
get in
we
touch
said,
with us. We'll make sure we get your
Yeah,
right shirt
we'll
size
get
to you.
everything, all that, and we'll set up the shipping and all that stuff. But guys, thank you so much for tonight.
We'll be
And-
back in 2 weeks when it's still going to be hot as balls out here.
Yeah. We got a little bit till we start getting cool, but hey, we are getting closer to that wonderful time though.
Yes.
We are. You know what our wonderful...
Oktoberfest time.
No.
Boost weather.
We're getting close to our wonderful August date. Our 5 years, guys.
Oh,
We're
shit.
coming up on our fucking 5 years.
We've been doing this shit for 5 years?
5
Jesus
years.
Christ.
2018.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
A
Why?
lot. A lot.
Okay, the
200
easier.
and something beers, too.
You really want to boil it down between the four of us? A lot.
I was going to say, at this point, it might be easier to ask what's not wrong with us.
I was about to say,
Not a
between the four of us, I mean, if you want to go into all of our different quirks and features,
There's
Doug
way more
DeMiro
quirks
be
than
here
there
for
are
a minute.
features.
Hey, that might be our 5-year anniversary show of our quirks and features.
I'd say
this is for people who live in small town Florida.
He
with
is
And
quirks-
I'm about to show you all of our quirks and features.
He's
Yeah.
an English muffin.
a Thomas's English muffin.
Yeah.
I'm
All right, guys.
Anyway, guys, have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in 2 weeks.
See